Welcome back to another ridiculous episode where I talk about my time I spent in a fake grindcore band called Puss Factory that was on the popular social media platform MySpace back in 2006 and 2007. Today's episode I'm going to be talking about the song off the album Satan Worships Us called I Want to Wear Your Face. Yes, you heard it correctly. I Want to Wear Your Face is the song title. And how that title came about is actually a pretty funny story. We'll start first by the concept we had behind the name of the song. It started out where we've already been doing a mixture of genres, whether we're trying to imitate a funny grindcore thing, or we're going to throw some disco in there, or we're going to throw some rave music, or like 80s rock, whatever. We're always mixing these genres together, and they're really all pretty terrible mixes. But anyway, what we wanted to do this time is a grindcore song that is like a love ballad from the 70s or 80s, where they would do the duet, the female-male singer thing, like was it Lionel Richie and Diana Ross when they did Endless Love, that type of song. That's what we wanted to do. Now, this is going to be a little bit more of an ambitious undertaking. I'm going to have to prepare days in advance preparing the backing track, because now it's not going to just be simple blast beats and mindless guitar riffs. It actually has to sound a little bit like an actual valid pop song. So I was over on my keys for a couple days before preparing the backing track. Also, we needed a female singer. We had a friend, her name was Carly. And Jamie and I both knew her, and her boyfriend was a huge Puss Factory fan. And there was a lot of interest was actually building around this project. It had been going on for a while now. We were probably up to about 10 songs at this point, something like that. And so we get together with Carly, and she comes out to my sound lab. And it was the most people I'd ever had in that room at one time. I think I counted 7 people. Made for kind of a wild night. But so we start the song out where, well, actually, let me back up too. I think it's worth mentioning that Puss Factory had already established that there was a female in the band. We said that Elizabeth Bathory was on bass. So I think that's essentially what we were going for, is that it was Baphomet singing a love duet with Elizabeth Bathory. Anyway, but still, we didn't have a song title. We didn't even know what it was going to be about. But we had this backing track that I created. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that up. It's on Spotify. You want to give it a listen. I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing it here. So anyway, it opens up. Okay, so we got the piano. So it's just right after this little piano introduction, Jamie in one take does this opening thing. It was just improv. I remember when I first saw you. Big doe eyes, big beautiful smile. That right there, that was solid gold. He then said, I wanted to wear your face. Now, he kept on going. He was just improvising, and he didn't realize what he just said. But I paused it, stopped recording instantly, and I'm like, Jamie, we have a song title. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you just said it. I wanted to wear your face. I'm like, we're going to call this I Want to Wear Your Face. And all of us were super excited. Yes, we have a premise for the song. It's a love song where this man wants to wear this other woman's face, and she in fact also wants him to wear her face. And so we then started going with that theme, and these two just started improvising their parts. So next we now have Carly, or should I say Elizabeth Bathory, coming in with her part, purely improvising, just going off of the premise of the face-wearing thing.
I remember the first time you saw me, your lazy eye and your big bloody knife. I wanted you to wear my face.
Saw you with your lazy eye, big bloody knife. I wanted you to wear my face. That's good. Here comes the duet. Cutting you comes so naturally. Wow. I mean, this point in the song now is where he's actually like cutting off her face. He says, "I'm almost there." I'm almost to the bone. So, yes, interesting love ballad. None of this is really grindcore, except for the male singer really doesn't have a great singing voice. Carly had a good voice, though. I was surprised. She turned out she actually really was pretty good singer, so we're grateful for that. It made it all that much more believable, I guess. Okay, yes, and I'm doing this cheesy guitar solo. Now, we're just kind of sitting here, like, listening to this, because this next bit is actually pretty special. We decided to have Kyle do the lead grindcore vocals at this point. Yes, the song completely, it's the same song, completely changed its sound though. But Kyle comes in singing this grindcore part right here, and this blew our minds. Check this out. Kyle, why have you not been doing all the grindcore vocals this whole time? We didn't know you were like the greatest grindcore singer ever. Jamie and I, when we would lay down our grindcore vocals tracks, we would shift the pitch on our voice. We had to doctor it up to make it sound like that. That, what you just heard, that was a dry recording. I didn't doctor any of that up. That's just how Kyle sounded when he did it. It was funny. But then what happens next is actually quite unique. Carly then has a shot at doing some of the grindcore gibbering vocals, and I've never heard a female do grindcore vocals before until this song. Anyway, you get the idea. Check out the whole song on Spotify. I can honestly say that this is quite unique on Spotify. I don't think there's any other song in existence that is like it, and probably for good reason, but nonetheless, at least one needs to exist, so I'm glad that I was able to be a part of creating something very unique, but also very ridiculous at the same time. Okay, well, I've got more videos I'm going to be making on this. At this point, though, we were getting close to where we needed to do the title track, Satan Worships Us. And it was on my mind a bit. I still did not know what that song would sound like. What genre would I pick for this particular song? And I was starting to get a little nervous because I just wasn't sure yet how I was going to do it. But stay tuned for the next episode. I think you'll find that pretty funny. And that's actually probably one of the most bizarre experiences I had when doing this project. So catch you on the next video.